Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to be watching some more Apex Legends, and actually today this will be my first video of doing gameplay analysis. So, as I promised in my New Year's slash 100 subscriber um, video, I was going to start doing gameplay analysis, starting with my own game. This is my first upload um, during Season 6 when I was still playing on the PS3. Um, during even playing with a friend known as Unique Sneak back when he was still playing Apex Legends. We were playing together on the PS3, and so you'll hear me yammering to myself because for some reason on the PS3 it doesn't pick up other people somehow. It's weird how it does it sometimes. But anyway, so like I promised, we were going to be doing some gameplay analysis. I'm hoping to try and see how well this works. This is my new setup to do the analysis. You see a bunch of green on this side. This is because of the way my setup is designed. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to pull out hopefully some inner Madden to show some opportunities, some things that probably could have been done better. Especially now, since back during this time, I was barely even a gold player, maybe even a silver player at best, um, and now as a diamond player with hundreds of hours into the game. Um, as I said, I was going to start doing analysis and wanted to start with myself. Um, best way to start this type of thing is to examine yourself and see how not only have I improved, but also things that I would have noticed and been like, oh wow, yeah, don't do that, or I should have done this, or this would have turned out better this way, or even just giving my opinions on things that happened, or maybe give you guys some lowdown on some things that were maybe that I remember going through my mind while I was playing. Um, so anyway, strap in. I hope you enjoy. If you really like them, continue to subscribe. Um, check me out. I'm hoping to continue to do this to help improve the community. Check out the new Discord. The link will be down in the description below, so you can help join in. Submit your videos for me to do some analysis on, and I will try and get to everybody I can. Obviously, if I start getting flooded, I'll have to make a line or do some type of um, raffling, drawing kind of thing to see who I'm going to do. And I might just do it on the back end, and then your video gets seen. It's great. It's a great way to help hopefully take care and join the community. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's do this. I'm going to do this kind of live, so the Madden style. So this is like live gameplay analysis. I might stop and rewind and things like that. So let's do it.
I'm the jump master.
All right. Ooh. Yeah, old school. All right, Kings Canyon. Now this isn't as old as Skulltown,
Yeah.
but Skulltown was already gone by the time I started playing.
Olé!
All right, so we're hot
I'm
dropping
probably
right
gonna
here.
hop off soon anyway. It's like almost 5 o'clock in the morning over here.
Must have been tired when I did this video. So to start off with my analysis here, and let me pull this up. So to start off, this area right here, this whole thing is where a lot of people like to hot drop because from here you can start by hitting a couple places like going in on this side, going in on this side, um, over here, and you have a pretty good amount of loot in this area. You also have a little bit of loot here, but a lot of times you'll find um, some really good stuff right here, and it allows you to pull out and go down these steps and find another piece of loot here, hop down, and find some more loot underneath. Then it allows you to move over to the buildings down here. Um, but there's just a good amount of loot. You've got some great loot in here. You got some great. Usually, if you're smart enough and you drop and you find that there's someone hanging out up here, um, go down to here. You can usually find at least one or two guns to pick up. Grab those stuff and hopefully join your teammates in a fight. Um, I don't mind dropping on this side, but I've always discovered that in this building, I tend to find maybe one gun. Um, and I can't tell you how many times it ends up being a sniper rifle or something. I just feel like won't like havoc or something. I just feel like I can't really push. But the good thing about it is if you come out, there's a set of bins right here, and you can hit those. And sometimes there's some good loot in there. And I think I find something decent because I end up pulling off to that side. So let's remove all that and continue on. Okay. And if you guys decide you don't like this form of uh, of gameplay footage, just let me know. All right, look at the scout. Hear people coming. All right, I took the grenade here, and so this definitely shows how things have changed. So, not only is my field of view way closer than it used to be, or way farther away than it used to be. So, um, I went for the gun. I went for the swap. So right here, um, so whoop, did not mean to do that. Full screen. Um, so right here, as you can tell, where we at? Here. This guy right here, he's coming in, and off to the side, over here, is another opponent. You'll see as they will try and grenade me when I walk in. It's right here. So this gives me good knowledge. And actually I did all right here. I could have done better, but this gives me good knowledge because I know if they're going to toss a grenade there, um, they don't likely have a gun, which means that only this guy in front of me has a gun. And even though he is getting a couple shots off on me, I'm getting some really good shots off with the scout. I took the grenade. I kind of held it because I figured I want to take them down.
Got one down. Oh yeah.
And so I get really excited right here because I've got a mastiff. You've got a mastiff. You know, one person's down. You're going to do a buttload of damage, although apparently not well. My aim is awful at this point. All right, so here's a clue that I should have caught, and I would have caught as a player now, and you can't see it. You can't see it, but over in this direction, over here, that um, that lifeline has likely already gotten a res off because I can hear it. I can hear someone healing. So instead of pushing the lifeline, I have two options. I can either go this way, chase the lifeline down, see if I can take her out, and hope that the other guy um, doesn't have any more ammo and pushes me. Or since lifeline's running around, she hasn't shot me yet. I have other teammates. It would have probably been a better idea to go after the guy healing because he's low on health. I've got a mastiff. I've got ammo. I've got guns. I've got armor, blue armor. So I could easily find him, hunt him down, and take him out of the fight while that lifeline's trying to hunt down a gun. And then hope that one of my teammates picks her up or at very least holds her off so I can take her out. But I could easily put someone out of the fight that way. So that was one thing. That was one mistake that that I could have. It still, I think, comes out positive for me. Yeah, because she didn't have anything.
Stop, man. Get off me.
And I felt really good about myself apparently, but it still turned out. You know, things will turn out even if you look at the analysis. It doesn't mean that everything is bad or doesn't turn out. It means that there probably could have been a slightly better outcome, giving my teammates a chance to do something.
Thanks for the support, by the way.
But it could have helped secure a less likely scenario where I could have ended up really bad. could have been really bad, especially in a more modern fight.
Appreciate it.
Now I'm trying to hunt down stuff.
I appreciate that.
There is a new kill leader.
Giving my appreciation to my
Kill leader.
teammates.
Heads up.
Still unique. Now remember at this point in the game,
I'll take that.
I tended to like the scout early on. But this is also when I was playing in lobbies where I'm not fighting diamonds and masters consistently. Who will
shotgun ammo and
destroy you from a mile away with 57 compared to what I was doing.
Climb up and go across here. There's a Havoc up here if you want it. And another one.
So a lot of people are going to say
There's plenty of there's some energy ammo up here. Then
communication
grab it for you.
can be very, very helpful when you first start playing the game. If you have friends, you will go a lot further with friends than by yourself. It is 10 times harder to get the diamond by yourself than it is to get the diamond with a friend that you know you can play with and you know
Here you go.
back.
I'll drop you your energy ammo here.
Not too far, but we should hustle, guys.
Yep, no problem.
It's so funny to see some of these things that have changed that I didn't even remember. Completely forgot about these little bitty houses and shacks right here that aren't there anymore. We got that big, one big
Where are you aiming for?
setup.
Top there.
Might be something good there.
Okay. Alright, we'll meet you up there.
Faster, faster, faster.
Alright, so now I'm not doing too bad. Unique is already taken off. I realize that no one's in this area, so I'm just kind of looting around.
We're already inside the ring? Damn.
If he wasn't already ahead and I knew that there wasn't anybody up there, obviously I wouldn't be throwing myself up the side. That right side can be deadly because it's just so open.
There's one of those weird tick-looking things at the top with purple on it. Let's see what he's got for us. Yeah, we just had a knockdown shield and a thin energy man. Or thin
Care package
sniper
being
mag.
delivered.
They got a bunch of EVA 8s over here if you want
Eva
them.
shotgun here.
And a double tap. Inside here.
So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop right here, because this is one thing that annoyed him and annoys me now. Is when you say here, ping, where the item is, or ping the item. Don't say over here, over here, over here. That's obviously I'm circling the wrong one, but ping. Ping the item, ping it, ping around it. Especially if you're talking to someone, you're like, "Oh, over here, over here. Where's over here at? And where is over here? I don't know. I can't see your screen. I don't know where over here is. Ping it. There's a ping system for a reason." So, yeah, it's become a bit more of a pet peeve of mine recently. I remember when I was playing with Unique, that was one thing he absolutely hated. Quit saying over here.
Double tap right
Tell
over
me,
there.
tell me where it's at. Ping where it's at. Do something.
Let's check out over there. Bolt SMG here.
But I was still fairly green in the game at this point. So. So skimming around.
Seeing
I
anybody
do this.
anywhere nearby.
I do this myself from time to time. Now, gotta skim around. Gotta see where the bad guys are at.
Sweet.
Video quality is horrible from playing the PlayStation. So this is grainy. It's crazy. But so, and that'll be one thing. If you want me to do an analysis, I don't have it. Yeah. If you want me to do analysis, I could definitely help you a lot better if the
Nope,
video
it's
quality is
actually
better.
where we were at.
But don't make that feel like you should. That should restrict you.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Must go faster.
All right, we're pushing the res. No big deal there.
y'all hanging out at?
Okay, so I like what I'm doing here. This is something I would
Hostile right
always
here,
be
right
doing.
in front of me.
While everyone
There's
else
one
is
right
running
here.
in, I like to try and
Fired in there. Target's right in front of me. Tubes to the rescue.
keep an eye out on the things that are up.
Reload. Downed an enemy. Bad news. Watch out. Opening this guy.
Man,
Pressing down crazy.
where you at?
Let's go here.
Give
Gotcha.
me my shield to recharge.
Hold on. There's somebody coming.
Reloading.
Let's move that way.
Give me my shield to recharge.
Got one here.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Well, if you're not punching me, Octane, I'll punch you back.
Reloading. Mira, that wasn't. Can't believe I'm standing still.
That would never happen in
He's trying to
today's game.
punch me, so I punched him instead.
Oh man, felt so great with myself for doing that. And if that had been a diamond player, I would be dead.
One sec. Healing up.
Charging shields. Come on, come on.
Recharging shields.
That's nice.
Hostile right here.
Where? Oh, okay.
Target
Heads
over
up. Got one here.
there. Shield up. Say we move this way.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna drop a pad right here so we can get up top. There's a. Come on. You see, I don't have any heals either.
Okay, so let's go ahead and stop here. I saw something that I definitely wouldn't have done. So I do
Here,
one thing that I think is a great idea.
I'm gonna drop a pad right here so we can.
So I communicated a pad. Once again, there's two things here that I'm going to analyze myself on. For one, I did not ping the pad. I said I'm dropping a pad here. Ping the pad. Pad can be pinged. So there's one thing. Ping it. Next thing will come up here in a second.
Get up top.
Right here. So when I jumped, I really forgot how to
I'm gonna drop a
better.
pad right here so we can get up top.
Right here. So the thing I'm doing here, my screen here. There we go. The thing I'm doing here that I would consider wrong is, you know that there's a team this way. That's where Lifeline ran off. That's where the drone, the crypto drone's coming from. So by jumping straight up and just going straight over here and then floating in the air for a little while up here and then landing at that box, I'm leaving myself completely open for multiple reasons. Um, so learning in the game is that when you're shooting gunfights, people, especially higher level players, will start listening for gunfire. So they just heard a gunfight. They know that we're weak, and up top here, let's see, up top in this area, like above us, this ledge, um, there could potentially be teams coming from that direction, this way. Um, so what I needed to be doing instead to help out my teammates is I should have jumped that way and got on top of the buildings over there so I could scope out um, and see if I could find out where the crypto drone and everything was coming from so I could give my teammates high cover. I've got a G7 scout, which means that I can pick people off at a distance or at least put pressure on them so they're not rushing us as easily. And then I can also be scoping from here. I can be alternately scoping backwards to make sure that no other team is trying to rush us from the top. I know that sounds like a lot to take in, and I agree. But the idea is, when you're fighting in a game such as this, you have to understand there are multiple teams. Multiple teams are out looking for fights. High level teams are getting gear quickly. They're trying to find more fights, more kills, more loot, and they're trying to, boost their scores. They want to make themselves look good. So, so you need to make sure that you're checking your angles, helping your teammates out. I'm Octane. I have the jump pad, so I'm giving my team an easy out if someone tries to rush us. I'm also I have the speed and the mobility that allow myself to get in and out of positions quickly. So I need to use that ability to make sure that I'm quickly, after a fight is done, getting to a height or getting someplace to make sure that no one is pushing my team while they're looting. Yeah, I might not get the best loot, um, but as a mobility character, this is one thing I see a lot: is you play mobility character, you kill the bad guys, you get you try and grab all the loot as fast as you possibly can, and then you run off to the next gunfight, and then next thing you know, you're by yourself, you're singled out, you get dropped, and your other teammates are still looting or trying to get prepared for a fight. To play mobility character, what you really need to be doing is you need to be getting those fights out, picking up a little bit of loot or heals that you might need if you're really low on them, and then getting yourself to a position where you can make sure that with your speed you can either get your team out of the situation you're currently in, or scouting out to make sure no one's pushing while you're looting. Then when you're done looting, you can go ahead and speed forward and try and look for you know for a fight. It's the biggest problem I see a lot with mobility characters, especially in your early game. Let's move along. I don't want to make this video an hour long if I don't have to.
There's a. Come on. You see,
So,
I don't have any heals either.
so people are shooting. So obviously,
That's
Where
someone
they at?
champion, huh?
Okay.
all right. So now I'm finally
Got
getting
one
to the fight.
spotted.
Okay, I got you.
Listening to my teammates' coordination. That's good.
Trying to see if maybe.
Target's right in front of me. How about this way?
All right. So
Not seeing any heals anywhere, unfortunately.
So I was being asked to look for heals, but I will say that this was one thing that even today I mess up on. Um,
That's no good.
if there's being pressure put on your teammates, don't run around looking for heals. You are going to get yourself trapped.
Check
Um,
out that replicator
get to
coming
your
in.
team, regroup, and prepare and try and figure out what you're going to do for the fight. Even if
Find
you're not communicating
Okay, yeah, I
with
see
your
'em.
teammates,
I
there's
see
no
'em
comms
over
going
there.
on.
Guys over there.
Throw
The
some
Loba
pings
trying
down.
to come back.
Enemy spotted.
The
Looks
ping
small.
system in this game is actually fairly good. Learn to use it well.
Let's check out
Dang it.
over there.
All right.
Yeah, getting shot at. That
So this is
decoy
one thing
escape
that Unique
deployed.
used to do quite a bit. that made it rough for me.
No, no.
Down that one.
Is that Unique definitely likes to push really hard, and it's one of the reasons I tended
Is it one
to play
team or
more
two
long
teams?
range, and I played Octane. It's because I could get to him quickly.
Target's right in front of me.
Right, shot's pretty good.
Gunshot spotted. Got one here.
Got him.
Reloading.
All right, so um, this is what I call a sacrifice play. So this is one of the plays I tend to do a lot with Octane. Is that when you know um, that you've already got one person down. I just took one down back here. I've looked at my teammates' health. I see we're all purplish. We're doing really, really good. And then
Target's right in front of me.
so um, I know that now um, I've got a person weak. We're likely going to win this fight, but instead of doing what other players sometimes like to do, especially when you're new, instead of going me like, "Oh, my teammates are all over here," I'm going to go that way and come from behind them and shoot. Sometimes it is better to go for the flank, because they're going to be looking for teammates. They're going to be looking for people. likely they're going to be looking for you. In this case, they weren't, but likely they're going to be looking for you. So the idea here was I was going to turn that corner and try and pull their visibility to me, pull their visibility over to me so that my two teammates could get him in the back right here. Now, it worked the opposite way, where instead, when I came around that corner, they were looking this way. So I was able to administer the fight. Now, the bad side is I had to take, I had to try and shoot two people, but I also had two people to help out with. Now, of course, Unique did end up going down, which was an easy enough sacrifice, but um, if I'd used my speed properly and boosted myself up and got my aim down really well at this point in time, he probably wouldn't have went down. But of course, I was still a little green. My aim wasn't quite there, but I was getting better.
Got him.
Reloading.
Thank you for the double shield. Red
I remember
shield,
Unique always
here.
commented. Unique and one of the other players I used to play with a
Charging up my
lot.
shields.
Always commented
So close. Rings nearby.
on the things I said when we played. I would always be like, yeah. I was always so matter of fact about everything.
Okay. All right.
Rings far and closing in 45. Probably gonna have to run.
Yeah, I bet.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
Yep.
I say we move this way.
Throw my grenade out. I'm down.
Come on, compadre, get up. Come on, come on, come on. Can't leave
So
us
this was a
standing.
I
pretty,
gotcha. I see what you're
this was
saying.
a smart play by
I
Unique.
like it.
I wouldn't recommend it in an actual ranked game, but
Let's check out this way.
or and don't get me wrong, it was a smart play, but it was also
My shields
a
recharge.
Yeah, I don't have any heals either.
because
Did we
because
check
of
to make
the-
sure there weren't any out these guys?
because of the lack of heals we thought we had. But I mean, there's heals here. There's shield cells.
Oh yeah, we do.
Rings moving.
Unique was trying to not use too many shields, so he decided to just drop the gold for me so I could res him and bring him up with a lot more health. Which is a fun, cool little trick, and it's a fun little tip. But in a real life fight,
Check it out. Care package coming in.
if we hadn't been like top, 3 squads left, still got several rounds still left in the game. I don't see that being viable in a ranked game, but in a pub, yeah, it was a cool fun trick.
Ooh, that's close.
Just gotta
I
pass
was running out of health.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
Now I did pass up a 3x site. I don't know if I'd go back and pick that up or not. The 3x site with the G7 was always really good. I think at this point in time in the game, though, I always like using the red dot with the G7. I felt like it was
Two will make it.
So I think that's not too bad. I felt like the red dot was easier to use.
Sweet.
I could hit people close by, and I could target faster on
Oh,
PlayStation. I don't do that as much now. though.
Those
Extended
aren't
supply bin
open
here.
yet. Let's see what they got.
Why they gotta hide
Might
the
have
good
some heals
stuff?
for you. Of course not. Crap is that?
Hostile close.
So I think Unique was looking
something good
for
there.
actual heals. I don't think he was looking for bats and cells, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
If you're pondering why he keep on saying I don't have
1
any
minute
heals
till
or I don't see any
ring
heals and I keep on passing
See
up.
anybody?
Throwing some cover for
Shield
my
cells.
brothers.
Might be something good there.
Okay.
45 seconds. Ring's not too far. I'm okay with that. Might be something good there.
Gotcha.
I think we essentially just going to go craft some heals at this point. I don't remember. If not, then it probably would have been a great idea to do. I think at this point we're just looking for the remaining bad guys.
Oh, is that it?
So I don't remember what ended up happening that caused our Gibraltar to sit back so far. I don't remember if he got DC'd or what, but he just
I
kind of
think,
sat
yep,
back
here
there.
comes someone right there.
Someone else is over there.
It's Watson.
I bet.
I don't see anybody else with him though.
Opening fire. Enemy down.
She's knocked, so there's somebody else coming. She's knocked.
Shields recharge.
Which means that there's another one. Oh, right behind me. Ah, daggone it.
Heads
But
up.
a rampart got me.
Alright, killed an enemy.
She's going down on the side here.
All right, so
Guys, relax. I got everything under control.
so could I have improved this? Let's relook at this.
I think, yep, here comes someone right there.
Someone else is over there.
So obviously for them, they should not have separated that far.
It's
but
Watson.
I bet.
they get
I don't see
dropped.
anybody else with them though.
Opening fire. Enemy down.
She's knocked, so there's somebody else coming.
So right here, I can hear the other gun going off. All right, so let's pull back here a hair. Back a here a hair.
She's knocked.
Shields recharge.
Which means that there's another one.
So I remember this part. Actually, remember this. So I thought, and the reason I'm doing what I'm doing is I thought that the person shooting me was actually over here. It was actually like almost in front of me, and I was like, "Where are these bullets coming from?" And it wasn't until I was already getting destroyed that I realized that they were
Right behind me.
So, I did all right. I recovered quickly. I was able to get a little bit of damage in um, on them. But what I could have done better um, is instead of shooting to engage here, is I could have used my I could have used obviously my tactical um, and speed to just shoot off in this direction since I knew my teammates were over here behind me. I had two teammates back there. I could have shot off this way and tried to head towards some cover to get a heal off um, while my teammates took them out because at this point I know it's a solo. Um, they're not going to be able to handle two people with full purple by themselves, especially in their position. Um, so I should have easily just been able to head this direction and get a heal off while my teammates mopped up the last bit. But instead, I tried to sit out in the open while um, they had better cover here, um, and try and get the shots off. Sometimes you just have to realize that if the person has cover or has a better position than you, get out of there if you can, or try and throw a grenade, do something to get yourself out of that position, especially if there's people around you that can mop those people up. There's only one person. I don't need to try and play action hero and win. Sometimes the strategy is bail out for a second, let your teammates help you out so that you don't go down, because in this scenario as well, let me pull this over. In this scenario as well, the other thing you have to realize, because you're paying attention to multiple things, and you guys don't see it because of my face. Here, I'll hide my face real fast. Is that up here 3 squads left. It's 3 squads left, which means that the other team is likely wanting this to happen. They're wanting us to fight because they're going to come in and hope that one of us is weakened. And the worst thing that can happen when there's 3 squads left and you're one of the 2 teams that are fighting first is have a teammate go down or get so weak that they have to pull off a bat or even a phoenix, because that 7, 8, 10 seconds that they're down can mean life or death for you. So I should have easily just been like, nope, you guys take care of this. I'm going for a quick heal because by the time she drops, we're gonna have just enough time to maybe grab a little bit of ammo and maybe a couple shield cells and prep for the next fight. Now, fortunately, you'll see with this video because I remember it. Fortunately, you'll see that that wasn't the case, but it's just trying to prep you for things that I noticed as a diamond player compared um, to what I would see back then.
Ah, daggone it.
Heads
But a
up, we're not
rampart
alone.
got me.
Alright, killed an
Now the
enemy.
good thing
She's
is
going down on the
I
side.
have a Mirage. Mirage hasn't gone bad,
Out of control.
so I'm going to get back up and fight very quickly.
There she is.
Mirage here. This is
I could have definitely avoided
Last one. You should drop
going down, and then
Someone
most
drop you something here. Take
Give him
this.
a
in most
to
ranked
recharge.
matches right now, we would be engaged already.
I'll
Charging
regenerate.
shields.
You should be good.
Even though we're not completely weak, we would be engaged right
Alright.
now, or in a fight.
Take it.
Um, you know, could be
Medkit
trying to
here.
hunt down
Sweet.
heals, could be trying to hunt down armor. Like,
Let's,
it's something you have to
get
really,
the
really
rail
pay attention to.
stabilizer. It's good enough.
There's a
One sec,
lot
heal
of
up.
stuff to pay
There's,
attention to
yeah,
in this
there's
game.
more
and
boxes over
strategy
here.
is more.
There's another Phoenix
more
kit
important
over
than
here.
people
We're good.
realize.
There's a turbocharger over here if you wanted to run.
Just gotta patch myself up.
All right,
Gotta hop up here. Turbocharger.
we're about to wrap this one up. I know. I'm pretty
I'm
sure
just
I
saying if you want to
remember.
run the turbocharger.
Remember this fight.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, use the
45 seconds. Ring's not too far. I'm okay with
turbocharger
that.
and stuff and just burn things.
Hi.
Get the turbocharger
Gotta forget
here.
I said anything.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that we were low ranked, or gotten a really good
Rings around the corner, and we've got 30 seconds.
fun, like
So the other one must either be underground
Lower
or
ranked game.
already in that ring.
I'm not playing ranked, but
Oh, he
But,
killed the rampart, the team.
not face
Finish
back
off the
there.
team.
Realize I'm talking to the camera. Definitely playing a
think so?
lower ranked lobby because we should have easily been in a final fight as soon as that other team dropped,
Warning.
or even before they dropped. And we took them out pretty quick, so probably like right after the drop.
Already in the next ring.
Well, I killed.
smell
I,
victory.
I dropped
That
two,
smells like
and then he killed the last one.
is it pork chops. How funny.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and then I killed the well, I killed a Loba, and then the rampart he killed. So this,
I'm not. I think
So
at this
it's,
point in
like
time,
you
I
said,
don't
it's
even know
either
if I
solo
had a
or-
controller set up where I had bumpers on
or
the bottom.
maybe a duo
Those bumpers are
just chilling
are
out
amazing
somewhere.
to have. Yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve at first, but if you're already playing controller, it's not as much of a learning curve as it would be if you
Countdown.
got mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
Um,
Hey, not all of us
it's
are
a
in the
little
ring.
bit of trying to get
Eyes
used
on your
to
map.
using
something
those
good there.
those bottom triggers, those bottom fingers, instead of
Let's check out this way.
trying to bounce
I'm
around.
taking a break. Just watching that spot.
Okay.
So at this point in time, we're trying to figure out where the other team is. We're like, oh, it must be a solo or a rat. But in most
Ring's close. One more minute.
unranked lobbies, you don't tend to find
So
a
far,
rat
nothing
who isn't
around
trying
this
to find a good
side.
opportunity at the end. So this is actually a great opportunity for a rat. We're all separated out. We're quite a bit of a distance away from each other. if a fight happens, then they're not likely having to deal with 3 people at once.
Let's go here. Cut. Hostile right here.
Alright.
Firing.
Sweet.
Taking fire,
Game over.
Ross. Calling the airstrike.
Oh yeah, my old exit music. That's my old. Alright, we're gonna pull that down a bit. Okay. Alright, enough of that. I remember liking that a lot. So yeah, and obviously there were probably a couple other places that could have pointed out things that need to be better. I'm not doing this to try and analyze someone and say you have the worst aim, or improve your aim before you even come back to me, or learn how to jump around, learn your this or that. It's all about just trying to give tips and tricks and things that I've learned, some ideas on what you could have done better. You know, as you can see, I could have broke this down even more. I could have made this a 2 hour long video of things. I'm like, no, you should have gone that way, or I should have communicated, been like, hey, no, let's not go that way. Let's go this way. We still won. I, that's great. We still won. I can't say a whole lot about that. Um, But if you guys want to send in videos, feel free. I'm going to try and keep on doing this. I think it's a lot of fun. I like this little John Madden thing kind of idea. Hopefully, I can utilize it a little bit more. So, as long as I gotta get the hang of it, a little RC3 art signature. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys on the next video. Make sure to send a submit. Check down the bottom for the Discord server so you can figure out how to submit your videos. Um, I'll likely want to do them through YouTube if possible, just to make sure that you're getting those followers and things like that. I want to help you out too when I'm doing these. So have yourself a good one, guys, and I will catch you on the next video.